morphology. Chromosome morphology is the study of how the chromosome looks, the appearance of the chromosome. Generally, inside the cell, in the nucleus, the chromosome is present in the form of chromatin, which is thread-like. This chromatin during cell division will get condensed into separate chromosomes, and we can study the chromosome morphology during cell division at the metaphase stage. You can look at this standard chromosome. Look here, it is made up of two chromatids which are called as the sister chromatids. They are the chromatids of the same chromosome, hence called as sister chromatids. The two sister chromatids are attached at a point here which is called as the centromere. Centromere or the primary constriction. While the chromatids at some point may show a secondary constriction, and the part below it looks like a bulb here. This is called as the satellite. The end point of the chromatids are called as the telomere. Because of the centromere, the chromosome is divided into two parts, the upper part and the lower part. Now, the upper part is called the P arm and the lower part the Q arm. The position of the centromere may be at the center or it may be away from the center, near the end or at the end. It differs. Accordingly, we will have types of chromosomes. So, we study chromosome morphology types depending upon the position of the centromere. So, let us now study the different types. The different types which you are going to study are number one, when the centromere is in the center. The second, when it is near the center. And the third, when it is little away from the center. And number 4 will be at the end. So, this centromere, it is at the center. The chromosome is called as metacentric. If it is somewhere near the center, the chromosome is called as submetacentric. If it is away and near the end, it is called as acrocentric. While if the centromere is at the end, then the chromosome is called as telocentric. So you have 4 types of chromosome depending upon the position of the centromere. That is, you will have different morphology of the chromosome depending on the position of the centromere. Now we study the types. You can look at this picture taken from the Google image. The different chromosomes depending upon the position of their centromere. The centromere here is shown in white. So when it is exactly at the center, you call it as metacentric. Both the P and the Q arm are equal in size. When the centromere is little away from the center, it is said to be submetacentric. The P arm is smaller than the Q arm. When the centromere is away from the center towards the end, you call it as acrocentric. Generally, acrocentric chromosomes also have satellites. And you have the chromosome where the centromere is at the extreme tip, at the extreme end, that is the telocentric chromosome. Because the end part of the chromosome is called telomere, the chromosome is called telocentric. So these are the 4 types depending upon the position of the centromere. You can see one more image here, how the position of the centromere classifies the chromosome into different types. So you have here the metacentric, the centromere in the center, P and Q arm are the same. For submetacentric, it has shifted from the center, so the P arm is smaller to the Q arm. This is acrocentric, where you can see it is quite away from the center. The satellites are seen and the P arm is comparatively shorter, while in the telocentric, since the centromere is at the extreme, you will see that the P arm is not seen and the chromosome is called telocentric. So we have 4 types of chromosomes depending on the position of centromere. Thank you.